I have trouble sometimes leaving my house. It's not agoraphobia, it's just that there's usually people out there. I'm not an antisocial person. I don't dislike people as a theory. As a concept, people are delightful. It's just that the reality of them often is not. People are draining, but not always, which complicates things. I like people in sporadic bursts. Like at a party where you can stand still for a moment and the conversations all overlap into a small, indiscernible roar. Not unlike the sound of the tide. But like high tide, at some point, I need them to go away. I get invited sometimes to spend a day with a friend, a real friend, someone I love and care about. And I say, sure, that sounds great. Panic has already set in. I now cannot get out of this conversation fast enough. My legs threaten to leave with or without me. What will we do? Where will we go? What if I have nothing interesting to say? And the more I care about this person, the bigger the spiral gets. I am a tidal wave of uncertainty in this moment. What if the me that they see is way cooler than the reality of me? What if the day comes when we're supposed to hang out and I have inadvertently spent the entirety of my social battery? People are hard. But some people are not people at all, and some are emotional support non-people without even knowing it. I had a girlfriend once, and she loved me. I had a girlfriend once, and she saw me. She was not people, but she did like them. And so we would make plans that involved people. It always sounded great at the time, and knowing that she would be there meant that I wouldn't have to people as much around the people, and that made the idea of peopling all the more bearable. Until the people day came and I no longer wanted to people. I'm not going. I think I'll just stay home. But you can totally go. I know you'll have a great time. Silence. Sometimes I could hear the slow, deep breath she took before setting down the curling iron. The slow steps from the bathroom. The first time the response started with something like, "What do you mean you're not going?" Later, it was, "We're supposed to be there in an hour." But she watched me and learned my patterns, and the conversation changed. "You said you would go. There are people expecting you to be there." Oof. Obligation is a language I understand, and she knew it. Over time, my protests took less and less time before I relented. Some days she was tired too, and after the familiar clicking of heels across the tile, and a pause in the doorframe, looking too radiant to deny her anything in the moment, it was only, "You're going. Get dressed." And I did. And we went. I went. I panicked silently the whole way there. What if these people don't like me? What if we have absolutely nothing in common? What if I embarrass her? What if I have no energy left to find a way not to say that I think someone is a complete fucking idiot, or even worse, just an asshole? We arrive. I don't ask for a beer, but she's already ordered me one. She makes introductions. She starts conversations like she's baiting a hook with the good stuff. It's a long night, and she has to tell me she's ready to go home at least twice before we actually leave. We get home. I had a really good time tonight. Thank you for making me go. Her smile is soft, knowing, and satisfied. Your welcome comes with a gentle kiss, her hand caressing my cheek. Forehead to forehead, I whisper, "I love you too."